Archangel Michael says, there's a chill in the air you didn't notice before, but now it's here. Something has slipped through your household, quiet, uninvited, and cloaked in deceit. You may have looked the other way, but now you must face what's been building behind the veil. You've sensed something shifting lately, haven't you? A change in the way your daughter looks at things, a silence behind her words. That is not imagination, it's a signal. This energy creeping into her life is subtle, disguised as comfort, hiding behind technology, people, and moments you thought were harmless. It isn't. It's something that has chosen her because of what she carries in her soul. There are forces that envy what she has. She is gifted in ways she doesn't even know yet. But others see it, and they want it. Type Amen to get blessing 333. Archangel Michael says, your daughter has been marked by light, but darkness sees that light like a flame in the void. Someone close to her, possibly a friend or even someone pretending to be, is guiding her into places she should never go. You need to be alert now more than ever. What's happening is not always in the physical realm. There are dreams she hasn't told you about. Dreams that come from voices she can't explain and shadows she can't wake from. She's been behaving in ways you can't quite explain, sleeping at strange hours, staring into space, responding coldly to questions. These are not random. These are symptoms of spiritual interference. Someone is influencing her thoughts without speaking a word to her face. That's the danger. This person doesn't need to say anything, they're working behind her back, feeding her ideas she wouldn't otherwise have. Type Amen to get blessing 792. There was a moment when you felt your instincts spike. Maybe it was when she came home late with no explanation or when she deleted messages in your presence. Don't ignore that. That's your divine protection trying to awaken you. Your daughter is standing on a ledge, spiritually and emotionally. One step in the wrong direction, and she could fall into an entanglement that will take years to escape. Time is of the essence. There is a woman who knows too much about her. She's not related, but she acts like she's family. That woman is not here to guide, she is here to extract, to drain. This woman is smiling in your face, but behind your back, she speaks words that twist your daughter's thoughts like vines. She's already convinced her that you don't understand or won't approve. Type Amen to get blessing 524. This is not just peer pressure. This is energy manipulation. Your daughter is walking with someone who's dragging a spiritual net behind them, waiting to trap her at the right moment. There's a location she visits that holds a strange energy. It looks normal, a friend's house, a study group, a party, but it carries weight. It's not the place, it's the presence that waits for her there. Inside that place, there is something unnatural. Her spirit doesn't come back the same. Watch her when she returns, watch how quiet she gets, how her eyes seem distant. She's not hiding something small. She's battling something big. But she doesn't have the tools yet to fight it alone. Type Amen to get blessing 681. There are photos she's taken, but never shared. Messages she's typed but never sent. Screenshots she's hidden in secret folders. She's covering a conversation that would break your heart. She trusts this person more than herself right now. That's the frightening part. This person has become a mirror to her, but it's a broken mirror, reflecting everything backward. She's being taught to unlove herself. It starts small, with comparisons, judgments, and cruel words wrapped in concern. But it grows. The reflection she sees isn't hers anymore. It's what this woman, or man, wants her to become. You must step in before she can no longer see herself clearly. Type Amen to get blessing 119. Archangel Michael says, she was chosen because she carries a gift in her bloodline, something rare, something divine. That gift glows stronger when she is protected, loved, and pure in spirit. But these forces are trying to dim it. There was a ceremony she was almost invited to. Not a birthday, not a celebration. A secret gathering where intentions are never spoken aloud, but felt. You stopped her from going, and you didn't even know why at the time. That was divine intervention. Had she gone, something would have been taken from her. Her voice. Her sense of truth. Her clarity. That night would have changed everything. But they will try again. The invitations won't look dangerous. They'll come disguised as freedom, independence, and rebellion. Type Amen to get blessing 450. The danger is not loud. It's quiet, sleek, smiling. It waits for you to look away, then it creeps closer to her. And she has no idea she's being targeted. This woman or girl who's acting like her friend, her energy is not of light. It's rooted in jealousy, and jealousy is a gate for darker things to enter. She wants what your daughter has but doesn't realize it cannot be stolen, it can only be poisoned. She'll convince your daughter that love should hurt. That pain means growth. That suffering means strength. These are lies. Your daughter's voice is dimming, not because she's growing quiet, but because someone else is speaking through her. You must reclaim that voice. Type Amen to get blessing 877. She has cried alone more than you know. She's questioned herself in a way that breaks the soul, wondering if she's too much, too strange, too difficult. These thoughts weren't hers. They were planted. Someone whispered into her confidence and cracked it open. Piece by piece, they've made her feel small in her own skin. She's starting to disappear inside herself. She may smile. She may laugh. But her heart is not in those moments. Her spirit is disconnected. You can't wait for her to come to you. You must go to her, fully, completely, as a shield of truth. You are her only anchor now. Type Amen to get blessing 204. This interference was planned. It wasn't accidental. Your daughter was selected for this because of who she will become if she's allowed to grow unbroken. She's a carrier of something ancient, spiritual sensitivity, prophetic dreams, emotional healing power. And darkness wants to shut that down before she can use it. The person guiding her off her path knows this. That's why they act so patient, so careful. They are trying to become irreplaceable to her. But they are not her friend. They are her trap. Type Amen to get blessing 355. Your home must be spiritually cleaned. Not just physically, but vibrationally. Objects may be present in your daughter's room that don't belong to her spirit. A bracelet, a note, a piece of clothing, a token from that person, anything that wasn't given with clean energy should be removed. These are connection points. Once you clear the space, talk to her, not from fear, but from strength. Tell her what you see. Let her know her light is visible and too important to be smothered. She may resist. That's normal. But your consistency will break the illusion she's under. Type Amen to get blessing 914. Archangel Michael says, you were assigned to this daughter for a reason. Your spirit knows how to protect hers. That's why your instincts have been screaming louder lately. You are not imagining things. You are not overreacting. You are sensing what has been hidden. This is a spiritual battle, not a dramatic phase. You are not fighting her, you are fighting what is influencing her. And you will win if you act now. Type Amen to get blessing 607. More truths will reveal themselves soon. You'll overhear a name. You'll catch a moment of conversation you weren't meant to hear. That will confirm everything. Do not confront her with anger. Confront her with presence. Be there, not just in body, but in soul. She needs to see your strength before she can borrow it. She needs to feel your protection before she can accept it. You may feel exhausted, spiritually drained. But this isn't the time to rest, because while you sleep, the influence creeps further into her emotions. There is someone using her innocence as a weapon, twisting it into guilt, shame, and self-doubt. They smile, but their eyes carry no warmth. Her joy has changed. It feels forced now. When she laughs, there's hesitation, as if she's waiting to see if it's safe to feel happiness again. Type Amen to get blessing 1012. She is no longer surrounded by friends, but by watchers. Some of them don't mean direct harm, but they are blind to what's truly happening and still encourage her descent. They're lost, and they want company. This woman influencing her may have a history of pain. She's projecting it. She wants your daughter to feel what she once did, to feel broken, confused, and angry with the world. The reason she's so convincing is because she's mastered manipulation. She doesn't force your daughter, she makes her choose the pain, thinking it's strength. But it's a slow path into spiritual silence. Type Amen to get blessing 123. There's a phone number in her call log that she deletes and restores. It belongs to someone she knows is wrong for her, but she can't stay away. That connection is spiritual now, not just emotional. Your daughter is being drained energetically after each interaction with this person. She feels heavy, irritable, restless, and yet drawn in again and again. That's how soul ties begin. You must help her break it without condemning her. If she feels judged, she'll fall deeper into their control. If she feels seen, she'll come back to the light. She doesn't need discipline. She needs rescue. Type Amen to get blessing 587. There are mirrors she no longer looks into. She's avoiding her reflection. Not because she hates herself, but because she doesn't recognize herself anymore. Her aura has changed. Her presence is dimmer, softer, almost like she's trying to disappear. She's not acting out for attention, she's slowly being erased. Her soul is calling for help, even if her mouth is silent. You must hear that call through her silence. You must show her that your love sees through shadows. This is not just parenting. This is spiritual warfare. Type Amen to get blessing 777. The person influencing her may not live far. They may live down the street, or be connected through school, online groups, or extracurricular spaces. Proximity is part of the plan, it makes control easier. They speak to her in ways that bypass logic. They feed her phrases that sound empowering but are designed to detach her from her roots. You don't owe them anything. They're just afraid of your freedom. You're growing beyond them. These lines seem harmless, but they are weapons. Each one cuts the tie between your daughter and her truth. That's how spiritual isolation begins. You must re-establish her roots now before she forgets where she comes from. Type Amen to get blessing 448. There's a secret she's been holding in for weeks. A confession she's too scared to voice. Not because she's done something awful, but because she's been made to feel like she can't trust anyone with it. It involves a promise she made to someone. A vow of silence. This promise was forced from her in a moment of vulnerability, and now it chains her thoughts every day. She's afraid to speak because she thinks the truth will destroy everything. But the truth will free her. If you approach her with gentle courage, she will finally break the silence. The promise she made wasn't hers to make. She was manipulated. Type Amen to get blessing 314. Archangel Michael says, "You are not alone in this. Heaven is watching closely, and help is already arriving. You will begin to see signs, feathers in places they shouldn't be, flickering lights when you speak about her, music that plays with perfect timing. These are not coincidences. These are confirmations. You are being guided toward what must be uncovered. Soon, your daughter will have a dream. She'll wake up shaken, emotional, unsure. That dream will be divine intervention, a message trying to reach her spirit. When she tells you about it, listen closely. The dream may not make sense, but the symbols in it will point to what's been hiding in plain sight. Type Amen to get blessing 660. There's an old photograph in your house she's been staring at lately. It holds energy, protection passed down from someone who no longer walks the earth. That person is watching over her now. They have stood in between her and danger more than once. You may have felt cold air in a room without explanation. That was them. Your ancestors are alert. They are rising with you to shield your daughter from this spirit that seeks to divide. They are whispering in your dreams. Listen. You are not powerless. You are anointed for this. Type Amen to get blessing 220. Look into her drawings, her writings, her playlists. She's been expressing pain through art, through symbols, through songs she replays over and over. She's speaking, but not with her voice. There are patterns. Names that repeat. Themes of betrayal, confusion, escape. These are the maps to her current world. She won't tell you directly. But her soul is leaving breadcrumbs. You just need to follow them, without anger, without panic. Just truth. She's hoping someone will read between the lines. Type Amen to get blessing 903. You'll soon receive a message from someone else, perhaps a parent, a teacher, or someone from your community, saying they've noticed something about her. Do not brush it off. This will be a signal. A warning through another person's mouth. They will tell you about her being seen in a place she wasn't supposed to be, or saying something she normally wouldn't say. That will be your moment to move. Don't delay. Delay gives more room for darkness to root itself. What she needs now is a parent willing to spiritually fight for her soul. Type Amen to get blessing 789. Your daughter may resist you at first. That's not rebellion, it's confusion. She's caught between the truth you raised her with and the lies being whispered into her ears. You are the light she remembers, even if she's walking in shadow. She hasn't forgotten the love you've given, she's just been taught to distrust it. Stay close. Speak life into her every day. Touch her shoulder when you walk past. These small moments are sacred, they remind her of her true identity. The more love you show, the less room hate has. Type Amen to get blessing 537. This won't be an overnight fix. The healing will take time. There will be moments when you feel like giving up. But remember this, she is watching you. Even when she seems distant, her soul is studying your movements. Your strength will be the blueprint for her return. When she finally opens up, and she will, it will come all at once. Like floodgates. Prepare yourself to hear things that might sting. But listen with grace. Because what she reveals will save her life. Type Amen to get blessing 665. She will one day thank you. Not now. Maybe not even soon. But years from now, when the fog has lifted, she'll look back and realize who stood in the gap for her. Who fought when she didn't even know there was a battle. She will see your strength not as control, but as salvation. She will see your vigilance as love. And the bond that will grow from that awareness will be unbreakable. Type Amen to get blessing 1444. There will come a night soon when she breaks down without warning. Tears that she's been hiding for weeks will flow uncontrollably. This is not weakness, it is the soul-purging poison that was planted inside her. She might say things that sound shocking. She might mention names you've never heard or places you thought were harmless. Listen carefully, for in her breakdown, you will hear the truth behind the masks. Let her speak. Do not interrupt. This is her release, and it will mark the beginning of her healing journey. Your calmness will be the medicine her spirit has been waiting for. Type Amen to get blessing 321. After that, something will shift inside your home. The energy will begin to lighten. Laughter will return, not the forced kind, but the kind that comes from a soul remembering who she is. The woman or presence that tried to trap her will feel that loss. They will become agitated. They may try to call her back, manipulate her through guilt, or reappear suddenly. Do not allow that door to reopen. It must be spiritually sealed. You will need to pray with her, speak light into her room, remove the remnants of that influence from every corner of your home. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. There may be one more moment when your daughter questions your actions. She may not fully understand how deep your love went to protect her. That's okay. It is not your job to be understood immediately. It is your job to stand firm until her spirit is strong enough to understand. And it will be. Because what you're doing now is legacy work. This battle is not just about her, it's about generations to come. You are uprooting what could have haunted your bloodline forever. Type Amen to get blessing 858. Archangel Michael says, Heaven is smiling over your resilience, your fire, your unstoppable heart. You didn't just protect a daughter, you interrupted a dark timeline that was never meant for her. She was being groomed to carry pain she never caused. She was being shaped by someone who envied her divine spark. But you stepped in before the final damage could be done. This is not the end. This is the rebirth. Your daughter will rise. And this time, she'll know who she is, not from manipulation, but from revelation. Type Amen to get blessing 600. Keep your family close in the weeks ahead. Light candles if you must. Play music that carries peace. Speak her name out loud with love. Call her spirit back fully. With each meal, with each hug, with each word. These are healing rituals, and they carry more power than you know. And when she sleeps peacefully again, without nightmares, without tears, you will know the shift has taken place. You were the angel she didn't know she needed. Type Amen to get blessing 999. One day, someone will ask her how she survived that season of confusion. She will smile gently, and say, because someone saw me when I couldn't see myself. And you will know, you were chosen for this role before she was ever born. You didn't just protect a child. You protected a future. And all of heaven honors you for it.